GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send Rice in motion. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Breaks a tackle, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 4.
Oh, shit.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And now they'll shift things around. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Running left, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now Wentz. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Wentz. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
That's a user.
Well, it's a cold night.
That's a user, motherfucker.
Glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Jackson now. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Wentz. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got under pressure. They got him again. Adafe Owe. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's going to be batted down.
GG's.